play the 73 questions guy?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's jump right in. What's the first thing you did this morning?
I hit the snooze bar, like every morning.
How do you usually relax?
You know, I enjoy escaping into stories, whether that's books, movies, TV shows.
If you could describe yourself in one word.
People say I'm tall, so tall.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Duluth, Minnesota.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to the Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota.
What did you get your degree in there?
I got my degree in English.
So your favorite subject in school?
Well, would have been the English courses, American literature and Shakespeare mostly.
Did you have any nicknames growing up?
Bobber. Yeah, I had real creative friends. Bobber.
What was your first job?
My first job was a cook at McDonald's.
Do you have a favorite holiday?
Well, it should be President's Day, shouldn't it? But it's really Christmas.
If you could switch lives with somebody for a day, who would it be?
You know, I love to be the drummer from Rush, Neil Peart.
Do you have a New Year's resolution?
You know, my only resolution would be not to make New Year's resolutions.
What's the last country you visited?
You know, I was in Canada fishing last May. I'll go there for the back bacon. Hi, Cindy. You guys know Cindy.
Hi.
So what's a country you want to visit?
You know, I have never been to Norway before.
Then what's next on your bucket list?
You know, I just don't keep a bucket list. Is that weird?
What's the coolest thing in the world?
Still searching for the coolest thing in the world. Maybe that should be on my bucket list.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
You know, when I was like 10 years old, my parents gave me ColecoVision gaming system for Christmas. That's Donkey Kong.
And you have a best gift ever given then?
You know, when my wife turned 39, I celebrated by giving her a 40th birthday party. I thought it was great. She might give you a different answer.
Do you have a favorite superhero?
Batman. I'm Bat Prez.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Would time travel count as a superpower?
Sure. If you could change your name, what would it be?
For all your Seinfeld fans, I'd go with Cosmo Kramer.
Do you have a favorite food?
You know, I suppose I should say something more fancy, but when it comes down to it day in, day out, I'll go with pizza.
So for breakfast, what do you eat?
You know, I gotta keep my cholesterol low, so you have my Honey Nut Cheerios. I gotta keep my energy high, so I go with the Joe.
Very good. Do you have a favorite color?
Oh, gotta represent with purple. I'll be very quiet. We're going by the dean's office.
All right, coffee or tea?
Oh, definitely coffee.
Cake or pie?
You know, I think I'm a pie guy, but that surprises me.
And would you put pineapple on that pizza?
I would never order it that way, but I'll eat it. See, Trini, you okay?
No.
Do you cook?
Yeah, you bet.
What's your best dish then?
You know, we get those Blue Apron boxes in the mail. Comes everything prepackaged. That's what I'm best at.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh, I like to go with Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
Your biggest pet peeve?
Maybe people chewing gum with their mouth open.
Do you have a favorite band?
Oh, like you said, it's got to be Rush.
What's your favorite song?
YYZ. You know, ding, da, ding, 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 da, ding. You know, when I do that, it sounds like Baby Shark, but it's really cool.
What's the first concert you ever attended?
You know, when I was like 15 years old, I went to an April Wine concert. Thought it was the coolest thing ever.
You play any instruments?
I do. I play the drums.
What's your favorite punishment by the Impractical Jokers?
I am a big fan of the show, and I loved it when they handcuffed Q to a mime for 24 hours.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a favorite book of all time?
Oddly enough, as an English major, I don't.
What about a favorite author?
That I do have, Mark Twain.
And why is he your favorite author?
It's just amazing use of language. He's witty, he's poignant. He's got the best hair and mustache of any author you'll ever find.
Do you have a favorite quote?
Might have to go with something from Groucho Marx, or something like that. Something like, outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's just too dark to read.
What's something you didn't know that you want to learn?
I've taken classes before, but I am not fluent in a second language.
You got any hobbies?
I do. Play racquetball, golf, I read, take long walks off short piers.
What's your first pet?
Growing up, I had both a bird and a dog.
What was the names of those pets?
The bird's name was Petey, and the dog's name was Misty.
So easy one. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Oh, think you know it. I'm a dog person. I bet Dr. Harms is probably a cat person, though.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I can skate backwards.
Pretty cool. Your favorite movie of all time?
Probably the Shawshank Redemption. What do you guys think?
Why is Shawshank Redemption your favorite movie?
I'm not sure, but when I'm flipping channels and it's on, I always sit there and watch it.
Okay, how about one movie you'll never watch again?
Oh, that one's easy. Titanic. Hate it. Took forever for that ship to sink.
What's the last TV show you binged on?
Oh, and I'm doing it right now for the second time. Game of Thrones.
Your celebrity crush?
You signed up for housing yet? I have had the same celebrity crush for 30 years, and that would be Natalie Alsop. She's a celebrity in my world.
Cute. Your go-to karaoke song?
You don't want me going to a karaoke song, but I do play a mean air guitar for Welcome to the Jungle.
If you had a podcast, what would you talk about?
The meaning of life in other Monty Python films.
Can you swim?
Oh yeah, I can dog paddle with the best of them.
Any family traditions?
After Thanksgiving, we go out to the tree farm and we chop down our very own Christmas tree.
What's one thing you love about Waldorf?
Learning about the students and their stories.
Do you have your first memory of Waldorf?
Yeah, I was doing an interview for an English position here. Found out why they really hired me, though, is they needed a drummer for the jazz combo.
Wow. What's one thing you love about being president of Waldorf?
Things like this, watching students have success.
If you could retitle your position, what would you call yourself?
I think we should start this today. The Grand Poobah.
What did you want to be when you were younger?
Oh, that's easy. I was convinced I was going to be a rock star.
What's your favorite thing about Forest City?
The people here really are amazing.
If you could relocate Waldorf, where would it be?
How about the ice planet Hoth? And we could ride those tauntauns into school every day.
Any advice for new students?
Yeah, believe in yourself. We believe in you.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
Stay humble.
And the secret to life is?
So sure there is a secret to life. You gotta work hard, take with what comes at you, be adaptable. Maybe that's a secret to life.
So what advice would you give your 20-year-old self?
Relax. It's gonna be okay.
If you were to finish this sentence, Waldorf is?
To me, Waldorf is home.
Do you have a motto?
I'm not a motto kind of guy.
What's your favorite sports team?
Outside of anything Waldorf, I'm a long-suffering Minnesota Vikings fan.
Your favorite car?
I know this is hotly debated. but I go with Matchbox over Hot Wheels.
What would you be if you weren't the president?
I think I'd make a great game show host.
What scares you the most?
You know, since I've been about 2, I've had a boogeyman under my bed.
And final question, what are you doing immediately after this interview?
I'm heading back to Warrior Crossing, getting one of Ann Fisher's M&M cookies and a Mountain Dew.
Great.
And actually, I better do that. I got a meeting coming up. Hey, this has been a lot of fun. You have a great day.